Hey you guys, listen, I know it's been a while, but I've been really busy with work. You know, things have changed dramatically since I started the cleaning business, and I'll have to do like a little review on the birth chart of my cleaning business and describe what's been going on, but it's very accurate. Anyways, so I just wanted to talk about some experiences that I've had lately. Well, I don't want to describe specifically what's happened with me because some of these experiences we're supposed to keep to ourselves. So I just want to recommend listening to the Kali mantra in a completely dark room. On my kundalini videos, people ask me, how do I open my kundalini? Well, what is kundalini, first of all? It's energy that lies coiled at the base of everyone's spine. And this energy can be awakened and travel up the spine and out the thousand petal lotus, the crown chakra. Um, Now, everyone's experience is going to be unique and, uniquely tailored to them and what it is that they need for their ascension. But if you want to awaken this energy and understand what is God, I would highly recommend listening to the Kali mantra in a completely dark room. Now, for me, I went into my walk-in closet and sat on the ground. I put a shirt along the little line at the bottom of the door, and so no light could come in, and you have to meditate on the mantra with your eyes open. So I just found the mantra on YouTube and listen, and if you see the images of Kali, it's very it's scary. And okay, well maybe I will get into some details just so it makes a little bit more sense. So first of all, before I describe what it is that I saw, I want to first talk about how so let me go get something really quick. Some Palo Santo. So first of all, what I'm coming to realize is that linear time is just a trick of the nervous system so that we can gather experiences that make sense for our brains and for our minds. One experience after another, one frame after another, so it'll make sense. This moment, this moment, this moment, this moment. I have a theory that it's all happening all at once, and certain situations create an energetic ripple throughout time. Time is like this, right? It's everywhere. It's not like this, time and space. It's like this. It's all over the place, all happening all at once. So some situations and things that we're doing create a ripple in time. And for me, upon waking, I can experience the energetic ripple and get an image, a feeling, a sensation, a sound of what it is that happens in a future experience years down the line. And then only whenever I'm living it out do I realize the energy's there. And I'm like, oh, this was from that. So years ago, whenever I was in prison in 2016, is whenever I started taking meditation seriously. And upon waking, I saw a really scary image of, it looked almost like what I would have thought as like demonic, but it was just so strange and unusual looking. And I saw her in a mirror and she was like making this strange noise and like running really fast. And only now have I realized when the energy came into me listening to the Kali mantra that it was Kali. Now, I got the recommendation to listen to the mantra in the dark from my teacher, KRS at Vedic Academy, and his guru says that it then turns into a 16-year-old girl, beautiful 16-year-old girl. Well, another time recently, I was microdosing on the 5-MeO toad venom, and I took a hit and I looked at myself in the mirror, and this was another image that I had seen upon waking back in December. I knew that I was looking in the mirror, but I turned into this light being, and there was light shining out of my eyes, and I turned into the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It wasn't me, but it was me. But now I'm coming to realize that that was also Callie. And I'm going to try and explain it the best way that I can. But so what I'm coming to realize, and you can hear a million people explain it, and you'll never truly understand it until you experience it yourself. But what I'm coming to realize is that, okay, so it takes 3 sides to create a form, correct? You can't have a form with 2 sides. It has to be 3, right? So the eye in the middle, if you think of a prism, a light shining through a prism, a white light that shines through will shine out colors everywhere, right? A rainbow. So we're the form through which God shines its light, and fractals all around us. So the only way that we can observe and understand colors is by our eyes seeing it, right? So God is shining the light of life through our eyes, and everything we're observing is God, and the light coming from us and ourselves are an expression of God. So we are God observing itself in many forms. And so actually, like watching like birds flying around, I can feel it being projected from my pineal gland. And just having like extended kundalini energy, my whole entire spine, pineal gland, and crown are just boom, 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 but for like a minute straight, just pumping energy. And it's just like, and I'm just looking around and I'm like, oh my God. And during the mantras, everything around me just fades out and like fades away, and there's nothing anymore. Nothing. And upon waking, I'm just getting so many images. Boom, 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 boom. But it's just so many visuals, so many images, so many information, and so much energy in the spine. But yeah, you have to get through the fear first, because the image that I saw of Kali years ago, I only knew it was her listening to the mantra. I knew whenever the energy came into me listening to the mantra, I knew that that image that I saw was her. So yeah, it's frightening. But something who can remove your enemies and destroy evil has to be frightening, has to be scary, right? To fight all of that negative energy, right? So there's nothing to be afraid of, because your choices are your protection. Your vibration is your protection. Your habits, your choices, the things you entertain, the things you do, whatever you normally do throughout the day, however you live your life, is your protection. So, with all of that being said, don't you know that I love you to death? You're the most beautiful thing God ever created. Long live the infinite creator.